Seems very blurry, that does, doesn't it? Blurry digital display, but I think it's because it's just that it's so bright. I think that's really what it is. But the numbers around the old clock are reasonably in focus, unless it's my eyes, because I mean, at the end of the day, my eyes aren't the best. Because my peepers are pretty much naff. Nah, they're alright, they'll do the job. I can still see barely. I mean, enough, you know what I mean? Well, good enough, I suppose it'll do, yeah, 6:15 will do. I went to bed last night. I woke up a few times with a chronic pains in my gut. Now, I'm not sure whether it was in need of a good old fart or not. I don't know. I ain't got a clue. But fucking hell, I woke up, went for a piss, come back like right in the fucking pit of my stomach. It was killing me. But it seems to be all right today. You know, I woke up this morning. Not that I wanted to get out of bed again, but hey, whatever. It seemed perky enough. So yeah, the weekend, usual miserable fucking pissing down wankers as it always is. But yeah, what do you expect? I just did a bit of tatting. So yeah. Remember when one of you lot out there mentioned that? Well, that's the first I've actually really heard anything of it. Because normally, what tends to happen if there's anything like this happens, they always go, Jace, Stamps will murder you. All that sort of shit. So, which says here, it says JR 2005. So if you're looking out there one of the days, depending on your north, south, east, or west of the country, you know, just keep an eye out. JR 2005. It's a ropey old fucking bit of shit, like, you know what I mean? But hey, it's still one of our trailers. It says it was stolen in the Midlands on. But that, I mean, that realistically is a broad stroke across the Midlands. It's a fucking vast area, that is. That could be anywhere. You know what I mean? I wish they'd put a much more of a, you know, a pinpoint place from where it was taken from, because at least then we would have an idea of where it could have actually evaporated to. But hey, whatever. It was stolen on a Saturday, 26th of August, which is, we're on the 18th of September now. Like, you know what I mean? It's almost a month ago, and it's still missing. Apparently, it says that this trailer is still missing. Now, my thoughts on that, if that's the case, I mean, well, we might find it, but if it had something of high value on it, let's say beer, sometimes they do normally just dump the trailer off and what have you, but there's also the possibility that they could have took the trailer off, emptied what was in it, but also strip the trailer down and demolished it, in a sense, like, you know what I mean, no trace whatsoever. So it might end up being fucking anywhere. I mean, they could have stripped it down. I mean, to be honest with you, I wouldn't say there's anything in there any good, to be here. But you've got the axles, the wheels, tyres, the curtains would have to be shredded, right, if that's the case. But there's bits off there they could take off, which, yeah, again, you know, yeah, it's a stretch, but hey, whatever. And as long as it was demarked, it could also be done to replace somebody else's trailer. You know what I mean? All sorts of things could happen when you put your mind to it, like, you know what I mean? So if you do see a truck about, just let me know. A trailer about, should I say, with 2005 on it, just let me know. You know what I mean? It's not exactly brand new. It's an old one now. It's one of the old ones, that one is. So it will look a bit tatty. But yeah. But me personally, if it still hasn't been found in almost a month, I think it's been fucking stripped, totally gone. You know what I mean? Rip all the aluminium off it, get it cut up or crushed. You know what I mean? Whip the wheels off and the axles off. They could be put onto another vehicle. All the air suspension system on it took off, gone. You know what I mean? So you got all those kind of things that could have actually happened. So Because if you remember a while back when we had was it was it 1 hour something? Oh, what was that fucking number now? There was a 6.8 something, I think. 681 that went missing. But there was also that other one, wasn't there? There's a Harlequin trailer. What the fuck was that one now? I can't remember. It was something. Anyway, it was a Harlequin. But you guys actually found it. Well, one of you did. Anyway, found it in down on the M5, or under the M5, should I say, in Oldham. Yeah, or no, Oldbury. Sounds about right, because it's Oldham. My geography is pretty shit, so yeah. But it was down in that neck of the woods, it was under a bridge. So I mean, and that was literally a few days after it had been taken. So to say that a month has almost passed and that trailer is still missing, yeah, gone. Sorry, it's gone. And today, as always, we are off on our little merry way, doing our little bits and pieces. When we go off up the road, I do a trailer check at Tesco's first. That's my first port of call. And then once I've done that, off to uni. And I'm going to do a trailer check on that one as well now, because apparently, which seems a bit odd, that they found over the weekend 4 of our trailers with their trailer brakes on, which doesn't make sense, that don't. But here's the thing, right? I remember a while back, and it was a while back, we used to do a brewery pickup from Malt Lake, right, in London. And thankfully we don't go down there fucking now. Well, I don't anyway. Don't like London. Anyway, and we found that there was a certain company that I won't name was sabotaging our trailers. And because we come down to them to pick our loads up, and we'd have 2 or 3 trailer tyres flat, and they wasn't punctured. The valves had been removed out the fucking tyres. So you know, that's the kind of thing that happened to us when I'm almost sure it was because we was losing the contract, or we was taking I think we was taking the contract over, to be fair, from another company. But yeah, some people can be vindictive when it's got nothing to do with them in the first place, you know what I mean? But hey, whatever. So it is possible, however highly unlikely, that somebody's been a bit of a vindictive twat and sabotage you. Because the problem is, with what happened a few months ago now, this trailer brake lark has had to be top priority. So yeah, but hey, that's fun and games. I mean, I haven't even got to the point where we're trying to find a frigging trailer and a driver this morning for my job, which I'm picking up now, which didn't exist to start with. Oh dear. How much time have I got left on the old camera? Let's have a look. 8 minutes more we are, then we've got plenty of time to talk about that one. Come in. I'm supposed to pick up JR 2035, and I did have a walk around twice, because there are times where I have walked around and I've even drove around to try and find a tram, like, it ain't here, I can't fucking find it. And on the 3rd attempt, I'm gone. I must have been walking through a fucking twilight zone again, because there it is, even though I looked down there, you know, I mean, it's one of those things. So I even read the numbers out aloud this time of the trailer. No, it ain't that one, it ain't. And I made sure that it was not here, like, you know what I mean? So, and checking on the tracker to where the driver had actually disappeared to. He seems to have gone all over the fucking shop, but he had turned up last night. Would it be last night or Sunday daytime possibly, or whatever it was. And here's the thing, he's a foreign driver, and he was booked out on his last name, but then he come back in and he was booked in on his Christian name, his first name. So obviously that was a bit of a confusion. We found out that it wasn't 2035, it was actually 2031, which I've got now, and all's well that ends well, if you like, in a sense. But it just seems a bit strange that all of a sudden, you know, the information that you are given from the computer screen, because of error by the human, it caused a bit of a delay, in a sense, you know what I mean? So it's not always the computer side of things that buggers up, it's the human side of it. We have to input this shit, and if this stuff isn't inputted correctly, then it causes all sorts of problems. Like for this security guard there, because he decided to use his first name of this driver, we was a bit. It sort of took us a little bit of a while to figure out what was going on, like, because half the time we just don't think of, you know, that would be the case, like. But yeah, we do have some weird and wonderful things. We do silly stuff as well that happens, but whatever. There's not a lot we can do. We just have to keep soldiering on. Hope that it comes out in the wash eventually, and it does sometimes. Apart from the missing trailer, like, obviously, which, yeah, I still find that a strange one. I do. Why on earth would you want to pinch a trailer? I mean, it didn't, as you know, it didn't mention anything about having anything on it. It just means the trailer's gone. I don't fucking get it. I'm a bit perplexed with that one, but hey, whatever. Anyway, I'm going to go because I'm rambling, and I will speak to you a lot tomorrow. Have a good day, if you can, being as though it's not looking too good. I reckon it was going to cheer up, but whatever. So other than that, have fun, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Ta-ra!